record them locally, so we can upload it to YouTube later. So hello everybody. Today I'm going to start rating mass mutations cards. I've been invited by Nathan of Decks of Keyforge to participate in the rating of cards and give my opinion about stuff and whatnot.
Because you're smart and awesome.
He asked me specifically. You gonna keep doing that?
Yes, I am. Thank you for letting me participate.
He asked me specifically to make sure everybody that's watching this knows that this is my preliminary ratings. It does not mean that will be the final ratings. It doesn't even mean that it will be representative of what the council thinks. It's just my opinion, and don't make any insane purchases based on those opinions.
Or do. That's up to you.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so we got this nice spreadsheet from Nathan, which lists all the cards that we know about right now. And closer to me.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. The cards we know about right now.
Yep.
And basically we'll just go through them. There's the ALC scoring letters here. There's also the traits and synergies, which we're gonna ignore at this point, because that's involved rating. We wanna do a preliminary, go through
the spoilers,
gut feeling, how good stuff is, and what categories and stuff like that.
How many are there?
Cards, 200 and something.
Holy mother of... Yeah, we're not going to do the whole thing.
260, 258 cards currently. There are a few more that are supposed to be spoiled, I think, but for now, this is what we have, so this is what we start evaluating.
Hello, two viewers.
Hello, two viewers. Do we really have two viewers? We have just a guy playing. Hello.
Hello, just a guy playing?
Just a guy playing is also a SAS Council member. Aren't you supposed to not be viewing my rating so it doesn't
why
change your opinion?
Why are you shaming him? That's not nice.
I'm not shaming.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so let's start.
Let's get this party.
Dark Amber Vault.
Sexy.
It is my understanding that this card can show up in any house. It's not as a Maverick, just it's a card that shows up in any house. We don't know what kind of rules the deck building has for... Oh, he's already done the first 100, so...
Oh,
see mine.
Wow, the first 100. Wow, okay, good God. It's a good thing I have some caffeine ready, just in case. Yeah, goddess.
Caffeine is important. After you play a mutant creature, draw a card. Each friendly mutant creature gets a 2+2 power.
Something in Chinese.
They weren't sure about the name, I guess, or the exact sentence structure.
I have no idea what a mutant creature is at this point.
It's just creatures with a mutant trait. This guy is a mutant.
Oh, okay.
So this kind of depends on the amount of mutant creatures you have in your deck, right? It's not... If you don't have any mutant creatures, this basically doesn't do anything. We're gonna assume the algorithm is gonna give you at least
something,
one.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be very good. Okay, so let's say if you have this in play and you play immediately a creature with a mutant trait, then it draws one card. So that's like a half point of efficiency. If you play several, then it can be library access-ish. And it also gives you bonus power. So we're looking at if like half your decks are is mutants,
This can
this can be like useful.
on a very
But
severe level.
like even if like half your decks are as a creature, and you get like 3 of them in a turn, and you play them, you're gonna draw 3 cards. It's not always very likely that you'll be able to draw into more mutant cards or more relevant cards of a certain house. So I think like it's very similar to the draw mechanic is like a slightly better Library of Babel in some situations, and much worse in other situations.
Yeah, I don't like this card.
Yeah,
Can't they just go, I like it, don't like it, you fill out all the numbers, because I have no idea what they're really, that's...
Yeah, you can, but I need to rank them. So
have at
I
it.
think this will give a range of efficiency based on the number of mutants you have in your deck. Let's have a look at some other cards that have similar abilities. So let's see, Library of Babel. This one draws 1 card and has efficiency of 0.75, and you can use it only on Logos turns. That one you can use on any house turn. So I think if you have like sufficient creatures, sufficient mutants, it can get like an efficiency of 2-ish.
And also, it's not an action, so like, it doesn't say that it's an action.
Right, so it's whenever it's in any house.
Yeah.
And it's not only once, when it's in any house, and it doesn't need to be exhausted.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
There's also the thing with the power. But let's start with the efficiency. The efficiency, I think, is going to be somewhere between less than Library of Babel and more than Library of Babel.
So roughly Library of Babel.
No, but the high point can be much higher than Library of Babel. Because
because you have like, if you have like 5 mutant creatures like in the same house.
No,
or
even just during the entire game, you're more likely to draw more cards from it, because you're gonna draw cards on other house turns, not just on whatever house this shows up in, because it can show it in any house. So I think I'm gonna give this an efficiency skew between 1 and 3. Again, this is preliminary. We'll have to have the opinion of other papers as well. Which letter is the effective power?
I think it's AP. Nope, just P.
P. Effective power is P. Okay, so again, the effective power depends on the amount of mutant creatures you have in your deck. So it's gonna be somewhere between. So this is it's like if it's 1 creature, it's 0.2, and it's another 0.2 for every creature you have on board.
So between 0.2 to 1.
Yeah, I guess 1. Let's see how Hagoff's Wall is rated, which always gives +2 power to the 2 flank creatures.
Yeah.
So this one gives an effective power of 1.2, which is high.
Mm-hmm.
But it always gives to 2 creatures. But it also, if you like suicide with a creature on the flank, then passes to the left.
But then it's just 2 creatures. Like the thing you were talking about right now, again, if you have 5 mutant creatures, that's crazy.
Yeah, but how likely are you to have 5 mutant creatures?
That's a math question, don't do that.
Depends on the number of creatures you have on board. I think this is gonna be somewhere between
0.2 and
like, it's not likely that you will never be able to use the power of the creature and in the mutant creature. Like, at some point during the game, you're likely to have a mutant creature in play, and it will have the ++ power, and it will make it harder to kill. So this is just gonna be like something along the lines of, wow, this is hard to rate. Let's say 1.5 until 2. I think 2 is...
That's very generous.
Yeah. Okay. That was long. I hope not all cards are going to be this
There's
long.
200 and some of them.
Yeah, no. This was
I've
a
got shit
this
to
was,
do,
this was
girl.
a difficult card to rate. It's not. I don't think all cards will be this hard to rate.
Yeah, we lost a viewer. People are falling asleep.
No, we didn't actually gain a viewer. This doesn't update correctly.
Oh. Okay. Legit.
Hello, Kappa King.
Hello.
Okay, so Bonesaw.
Bonesaw. Sounds fun.
5 power demon. If a friendly creature was destroyed this turn, Bonesaw enters play ready.
There's a creature that is similar in Untamed.
The Bramble.
Yeah.
Bramble.
Bram.
Bramble Lynx has an expected amble between 0.25 and 0.75. And it's based on reaping. That one
Yeah.
is based on a friendly creature dying. I think they are very similar.
That's why that was the first thing I thought of. It is very similar.
So it's basically, I think it's basically the same. Like,
Or like, and it's also similar to Alaka, except Alaka is if you had a creature fight, and that guy is if you had a creature.
Let's look at Alaka. Alaka has a higher expected amble because I don't know why. Why is the minimum higher here?
Because you are more likely to get her ready than this guy.
Why?
Because
you're much more likely to reap than to fight. Reaping is better.
not with Untamed.
Why not?
Because sorry, not with Bromnar. With Bromnar, you're more likely to fight.
Yeah, but why is the base value here higher than the Bramble?
Because you're more likely to reap with this. Because it's not skirmish.
Ah, I see. So you think that it's more likely that you will use the Bramble to fight when it comes into play.
Yes.
I see.
Because it's skirmish.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm contributing. Holy crap.
Yeah, you are. So I think it's basically identical to the Bramble Links. Like the thing that the ability that makes it ready. This one is based on reaping, which is a high chance of happening. Alaka is based on fighting, which is a medium chance of happening in Brobnar. And the Bonesaw is based on your creature dying. You can take suicide with one of your creatures, but that's
These
not...
creatures love to die.
Yeah, they generally do, but I don't know how much that happens in this. I think I will generally just rate it exactly the same as a Bramble Links at this point.
Yeah, it's slightly fatter, doesn't have skirmish.
Yeah, okay, so let's give it P 0.
Wait, is that the P? That's the E, no?
That's the power. 0.5 and expected amber should be 0.25 to 0.75.
Decide if you're having minuses or like dashes or slashes.
Whatever. Okay, next. Brabble.
Brabble.
Power 2 imp. Destroyed, your opponent loses 1 amber. If it is not your turn, your opponent loses 3 amber instead.
Huh, cute. I like it.
Yeah, that's interesting. It kind of dissuades your opponent from
killing it.
From playing board wipes. Like, obviously, it's not gonna just fight it and kill it, but
yeah,
if it plays a board wipe, that's unpleasant. And you can always use it for 1 amber control. I'm gonna put this as well, obviously the power is 0.1 and 0.2, sorry. And I think I will give it an amber control of 1.75.
That's a lot, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. It is. Okay, legit. Seems reasonable.
Or maybe a 1.5.
Like, what does there's the Shadows guy that steals and captures. What's that guy called?
Steals and captures Hugger Mugger?
Yeah. It has.
You want to look at the Hugger Mugger?
Yeah, I think that's the similar one. It's not a hugger.
Hugger Mugger is an amber control of 0.5 because it usually just captures one. That one is usually gonna cause your opponent to lose.
At least one. Yeah.
It's usually gonna use one. So 1.5
Seems
reasonable.
absolutely reasonable. Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could give it a trait of protecting your other creatures in some way, and like synergies with stuff that gives you taunt, but that's complicated for right now. So just 1.5 seems reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Dark Minion. 1 power. Enhance 1 damage. Destroyed. Deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. Okay, so it gives another card 1 damage. And when it's destroyed, it deals 1 damage to each enemy creature.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either, but you still need to rate it.
Okay. Can we just rate the ones we like? Okay, no.
1 damage to each creature. That's fairly weak.
Yes. It's like whistling darts.
How does... Yeah, let's see. Whistling.
Spelling.
Typing. Deal 1 damage to each creature. It's a creature control of 1. So I'll give this a creature control of 1.
Although this is a destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, I would either one or
same.
0.75. That would be like.
No, but it also gives the 1 damage to another card. So.
Okay.
Drecker.
Drecker.
4 power. Damage dealt to Drecker's neighbors during fight is also damage dealt to Drecker. Reap, steal 1. Okay, so the thing with this creature is that it's very not survivable.
Nope, not even a little.
Alright, I forgot the 0.1 here. So basically the effective power of this creature is shite. So we'll give it a 0.2 effective power. And Reap, steal 1 is good. There are any creatures with Reap, steal 1? There's the Gamgee, but that's only if your opponent has more Amber than you.
Well, there's Action Steal 1. Who else has Reap Steal 1?
This one has an Amber control of 0.25.
There's one in Worlds Collide that I have.
And it has an expected Amber as well. So I think we should, like, what are Noddy? Noddy is an Action Steal 1. Action Steal 1 gives you an Amber control of 1.
There's also the
So
guy wait, there's a guy that has either Reap or Action in Shadows. If your opponent has more than you, steal 1. And if you have more, you both gain 1.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Finch goat. Finch.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, so this has a 0.25 to 0.5. Why does the Noddy have such a high Amber control? Because it's elusive and it's pretty... This is very similar. Okay, so we'll lower it a bit. We'll lower it to 0.75. Yeah, I think this is reasonable.
Doesn't show. We don't know what the traits are. Like, we don't know what's elusive and what's skirmish because it doesn't. I don't see any of those here.
What? Well, that doesn't mean we didn't see any creatures with elusive. Here's don't.
Okay.
Implosion.
Sounds fun.
Destroy a friendly creature and an enemy creature.
It's basically a very small.
And it has 1 Amber
shark.
tip. So
Very small neutron shark.
it's a very small neutron shark.
Very small. Tiny.
But it's an action.
Oh. Then it's more like the quantum thingy in
Quantum flux.
yeah. And it works
It's
exactly.
pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the hand of this? Hand of this is 0.75. I think we're gonna give it a 1. It just kills a creature.
But it also kills a friendly creature. But if you have a dis-friendly creature who wants to die, that's very helpful.
Or if you don't have any creatures. Friendly.
Uh-huh. No. Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's a good card.
It's good. It's good.
Mark of this. Play, deal 2 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its controller must choose that creature's house as the active house on their next turn.
That's something between Gunguzo and the Control the Weak.
Yeah.
It's like if you merge a Gunguzo and a Control the Weak, that's what you get.
You're always gonna be able to
Control the Weak someone.
To control the weak someone with this. Like the situations where you wouldn't be able to are fairly small. So this is basically a more versatile control the weak.
Not necessarily. What if there aren't any creatures?
Yeah, but how likely is that gonna happen? Disruption 2.5. What is this? Okay, it synergizes. I'm just gonna give it the same mark. Okay, well,
disruption.
let's put it a little lower. Let's say 2 to 3. 2 to 3, and also give it. What's the creature control of Mug? Mug is 0.5. What about Gunguzel? Gunguzel as a creature control of 0.75. Yeah, 0.5 then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next. Mind fire.
Okay. We make up sound effects even
Yeah.
when we don't have viewers. Yes.
Your opponent discards a random card from their hands. Deal 1 for each bonus icon on the discarded card.
Huh.
Okay, so this basically depends on the chance of you hitting a bonus icon in your opponent's deck. So
This only does anything if the
we kind of need to know what the average Amber pips on decks are.
Amber pips are bonus. Those are different, aren't
No,
they?
it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
For each bonus icon. Oh no, that bonus icons for all bonus icons, not
Yeah.
just Amber pips. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I would say the average pips. Look, let's say in Kota it's around like I don't know, 15, something like that.
So what you'd have in hand statistically would be something around.
In AOA it's like 10, 12, something like that. In World Collide it's back to reasonable, I think. Let's actually, I think Docs of Kisho will tell us if we go to World Collide deck.
It's taking a while to load. Alexei, you hooligan!
So if we go with the pips here, no, maybe if we go into the deck,
Yeah, 18.
18 what?
Pile of amber.
What?
There's a pile of amber?
Yeah, no, that's expected.
Oh,
I
sorry.
wanted the raw pips.
Then, they don't have that.
They have the raw pips. That's the raw pips. But the question is, what's the average?
Oh, I don't think they have that.
I don't seem to have that information.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, so this is pretty low. Let's look at our own average then.
if and when it loads.
And when it loads. So 7, 15, 5, 10, 12, 13. Okay, it's about the same.
Yeah.
Okay, and we are expecting that in the new set we have more pips. Like, I think
Yeah, there's also kinds
the
of
bonus from the enhancements and stuff is gonna be like 20, 22, but the overall average is still gonna be about, like, say 15, 16, maybe a little more.
So how much would you have in hand on average?
So about half the cards are gonna have pips on them. Like half. You're gonna have about 18 pips in an average deck.
So basically half your hand would have bonus
So
icons on it.
yes, but the question is, what's the likelihood of it stealing more than one, which is not very high. Like, what's the chance of a single card having more than one pip? I think that the chance of it stealing one,
This is about 50-50.
at least one, yeah. So it's gonna balance out with the chance of having more pips on a card, I think, on average, especially if you're playing against a deck that is not mass mutations. So I'm just gonna give it a 1 amber control, which makes this card not very good.
I'd actually give it a 0.75.
Oh wait, it also gives disruption, so it's also a mind bulb. Mind of disruption 1. Yes. Okay, so this also gives 1 disruption. So it's an ALC of 2. ALC of 2 is good. Okay, Cinder. The thing is that this is not reliable amber control, so it's really nice.
I wouldn't give it a 1. I'd give it a 0.75, like I told you, but like, you're the boss.
No, but it also like gives an amber control. It gives an expected amber. Wait, what does steal 1? Routine job, but that's it comes in multiples. What's an action steal 1? Let's see, trust no. Trust no one is a good example.
Relentless
Trust no one. Trust no one. Has an amber control of 1 to, but it doesn't have a chance of hitting it. It also has an expected amber of 1 to 1.5. Okay, so we're gonna do like, but the range doesn't depend on any synergies. This doesn't depend on any synergies. Your opponent's deck.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be a static number. So let's give it a 0.75 and a 0.75 because if it's stealing, you only also gain that.
Legit.
Okay, next. Demon, 6 power, 2 armor, big, taunt, reap, destroy a friendly creature. Huh. Okay, so basically this is like similar to a creature that can't reap.
Yeah.
Because like,
unless you want to kill a creature, like that.
Unless
that
you
thing
want to
with
kill a creature.
your opponent loses whatnot.
Yeah, it might have some. It's probably not. It's not gonna give. This not gonna give any benefit to that, but it rather is gonna give a trait to your deck and synergize with creatures that want to die, rather than increase the ALC score on it.
And it can always fight or just get something that gives it some kind of interesting action or whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's big and fat and taunty.
6/2. What is 6/2 in this game? I don't know how they read armor. The Tabris is 6/2. Tabris is 6/2 and it gives an effective power of 0.8. Does taunt change effective power? Let's see, Anafiel. Anafiel has an effective power of 0.9. Yeah, it's higher.
And he has less ammo.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it 1?
1, definitely.
Or 1.
He fat.
Okay, next, Snarret.
It's like a snudge in the charrette.
Yeah.
A snudge in the charrette had an affair and this happened. Hello, 4 viewers, potentially. Or 5, or...
Well, there's an Archon Matrix as well. The Archon Matrix is it's a bot.
Oh no, there's a bot watching us.
It's a friendly bot.
Oh, a friendly bot watching us.
Yes. If you paste like links in your chat thing, then you can. Hey there. Would you mind explaining what you're doing? Just arrived. Oh yeah. So I'm on the SAS Council with some SAS members and Dave Cordero from Team Report. We've been invited by Nathan to join and rate cars for mass mutations for SAS rating system, basically. This is very preliminary reviewing, and it's only my point of view. It doesn't include Nathan or other people there, and so don't go do crazy shopping based on my ratings.
Or do can you like write the description for the stream so people know?
No, people can ask if they
People
want
can
to.
ask again if they want you.
Yeah,
if they
I'll
want
say
us
it
to do
again.
this bit again. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no problem. Right.
Okay, so Snarette, full power. At the end of your turn, capture one amber. Action. Move each amber from Snarette to the common supply. Okay, so it's basically like a shitty shuffles.
No, it's what happens if a charrette and
No, it's
snudge.
It's not a it's a shuffles and a charrette.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Anyway, it's a shitty shuffles.
Shitty shuffles.
This gives you an amber control of 1.5.2.5, so we'll give it 1 to
2.
I guess 1 to
It's a
2.
bit broad, but yeah.
1 to 2. Not 1 to 1. That's not very. And a power of 0.4. Okay, next. Stirring Grave. Expected amber 1. Oh wait, I put this on the wrong column. It's expected amber of 1.
Okay, wait. Play. Archive a creature from your discard pile. That's a thing that exists in Mars, but differently.
What? Archive a creature from your discard pile. No, it doesn't.
In Mars, there's a creature that lets you archive something from your discard pile.
Right, the proliferator. It's on a reap. But this is an action.
Okay. Which gives you an Ember Pit and can be really nasty.
This is kind of like a regrowth, but it's better for out of house than in house.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see what regrowth does.
It gives efficiency. Regrowth gives efficiency of 0.5 to 1. It has synergies with good creatures. I think we can give it the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's just look for a second on Gravid Cycle. Because this also works better with out of hand.
Yeah.
This feature is 0 to 1. Nathan does not like this card.
I do not like this card either.
I love it.
I hate it. And it's actually, although it's really similar. Because, like, return a card from your discard pile to
Yeah, but
your
this
hand.
prevents me from drawing one additional card, and that one just puts it in the archive so you can draw
But
additional
this
cards.
one's an Omega.
Yeah. No, it's the same. The card you return with this gets stuck in your hand rather than in your archives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next.
Though sometimes you want to shove things into your archives, said the girl who likes to make key cost like over 15 with a couple of EDs and just shoving everything into the archive.
Techno Fiend, power 3, mutant. Reap, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card.
Ooh, that's nice.
Destroyed, steal one.
Ooh, I like this one. I like this
I
guy.
think we can give it an A of 1 and an expected amber of 1 and an
More than one.
efficiency. What?
Oh, no, 1, okay.
And an efficiency of 1.
Potentially more. Okay, you know that there's a creature and there's a lady in Star Alliance that when she reaps, you can discard as many cards as you want from your hand and draw as many, which is pretty awesome. But she doesn't survive long.
What's her name? Helms. Helmsman Spills. So this gives an efficiency of 1 to 3.5. Yeah, but that's
Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a very
But this
big gap.
this is called closer to like a a hybrid between a Doc Bookton and a sanitation engineer. A sanitation engineer gives an efficiency of 0.25.
Because you don't get to draw.
Yeah, but you do clean out your hand. And Doc Bookton gives us an efficiency of 0.5 to 0.75. So an hybrid will give us like I think we can give it a 1. That's what I said. Wait, I forgot the power. It has 3 creatures, so it is that 0.3.
I like it. I like this creature.
It's a pretty good creature.
It is. I like it a lot.
An ARC of 3.3 is pretty damn great.
Yeah. Sloppy lab work.
Gives 2 to 2.5, but it's archive instead of draw. Yeah. The archive is better. Okay, Waking Nightmare. 1 pip. Enhance capture. So it gives 1 capture. Play keys cost +1 for each this creature in play during your opponent's next turn. So it's kind of like
very massive. What's it called?
Eye of something.
Curse of something. Isn't
Evil
it?
Eye.
Evil Eye. Yeah, Evil Eye.
Evil Eye gives an amber control of 1.25.
But this one can potentially be a lot more, because if you're playing against someone
but
who's also playing these, it doesn't say friendly creatures. It says creatures. So if you're playing against someone who's playing D's and they have some D's and you have some
But
D's,
that's actually worse.
Why?
Because generally what you want to do with Evil Eye, the optimal play with Evil Eye is making your opponent actually pay 3 more.
Stopping them.
Not stopping them. Yeah, in most cases. Otherwise it's a miasma.
Yeah.
When
just kind of have been using that card.
When if you have if you increase keys cost by +6, the chances of them folding is very low, and then it's a miasma.
Yeah.
And a miasma is an amber control of 1 to 2.5.
It's very generous.
Yeah, that's very generous.
Yeah, very, very generous.
But it is better than Evil Eye. Is miasma better than Evil Eye?
Miasma prevents the person from forging at the beginning of their turn. Yeah. Now, if that person has key cheats,
then Evil
miasma
Eye
is Evil Eye, and this other thing we're looking at right now, those work no matter when the other person forges, if they're using a key cheat of some sort.
Okay, I think we're gonna give this like a range between 1.25 and 2.
Broad range. But yeah.
Because if you have a lot of these creatures, it can be pretty high, and it can be almost as good as a miasma. And the miasma, and it will depend on synergies, also the miasma, scaling amber control and such.
Okay, I need chocolate. This is the part where I am going to let that go. Get myself some chocolate.
It also has an enhanced capture one though, so that's another potential capture in your deck.
Yeah, which is always
so
good.
That's another 0.5. So we'll start this.
Does this get it or okay?
No, some other card gets it.
Yeah, but in terms of calculating AAR stuff, the thingy who gets it.
Yeah, I don't know how we do that yet, so I'm just gonna stick it on this one. Okay, break key. Or amber 1.
Yes.
Break key. Or amber 1.
That wasn't a key. Yes. It's
Keyhammer.
Keyhammer, but
If your opponent has more forge keys than you, unforge an opponent's key. If you unforge an opponent's key this way, your opponent gains 6 ammo. Okay, so it doesn't have the shitty, if you play it and it doesn't work, then you get scored thing going on. But it only works if your opponent has more forge keys than you, which is not amazing.
It's basically the same thing.
Okay.
It even has the same bonus icons.
Yeah, only the expected hammer here is lower because you usually discard this shit. And the ammo control is 0 to 1.5 based on scaling ammo control, increase key costs and stuff like that.
Also, this is limited to if your opponent forged a key on the previous turn.
Yes.
The other thing isn't.
Yeah, but the other one is limited to your opponent having
So it's basically
more forged keys.
even in terms of...
I don't know if it's even. Yeah, it's pretty even. So it's 0 to 1.5, I guess. Double Doom. Play. Return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. Your opponent discards a card from their hand. No pip. So it's like a disruption of 1.5-ish.
Yeah.
How much is lights out? Oh no, fear. Fear is disruption of 0.5 and the discard is 1. Yeah, 1.5. We are up to card 17. This is going very fast.
No.
Essence Scale. 1 Amber Pip. Action.
It's an artifact.
Oh, cool. Action. Destroy a friendly creature. If you do, ready and use a friendly creature that shares a house with the destroyed creature.
Huh. Not bad. Not bad. Told you, these things love to die.
Okay, so this gives a synergy of, you know, creatures that like to die. But in and of itself, it will get like an efficiency. Not an efficiency, it will give like... What does ready and use give?
A bunch of stuff.
Dominator... No, Dominator is out of house.
Command. Command.
No, the Golden Spiral. So the Golden Spiral gives an expected amber boost.
Because you can leap.
Because you can leap. What about Inspiration?
Has a bit. No, it doesn't.
Has an expected amber of 1, because you can leap. Okay, fine. We'll give it an expected amber then. An expected amber of
2?
2? Yeah, I think 2. Give it a little higher, I think, at 2.25. Grim Reminder.
I get those.
Play. Choose a house. Archive all creatures from that house in your discard pile. Gain 1 chain. So it's basically a rise, but better for out of house than in house. A rise.
Has a huge range.
Efficiency between 1 and 4.5.
Yeah, depends on...
Sure. Sure. Efficiency 1 to 4.5. And this one gives what about the chain?
Same thing.
Oh, it's it reduces the efficiency. Right, okay, it's fine.
It's the same thing.
1.2. Grim Reminder is insane, I think. Yeah, I agree.
I agree. It is.
I
It
think
is quite crazy.
it's better than a rise. Which is crazy because Arise is really good.
Yeah. Oh my god, again, I'm thinking of like, I have an ED, and then I Arise to my archive, like, 5 cards out of my...
You're not gonna have an ED because this is Mass Mutations, not...
Those still have creatures from other houses.
Yeah, they are gonna have creatures from other houses, that's true.
Yeah, so, no.
History Cog. Yeah,
Enhanced
I think
triple
we
D.
need to make the base here a little higher, so like 1.5. I mean, can also be used to just clean out like creatures from a certain house and put them in an arm and just leave them there.
Mm-hmm. Like if you have somebody who likes
really
to
cool
exhume their Infernus like 7 times in a game.
But you won't have Infernus because this is Mass Mutations.
They'll still have creatures from previous thingies, won't they?
Why?
Because they always do. They don't make...
Yeah, but Infernus is not reprinted as far as I know.
I fucking hope not. I fucking hate that card. Fuck that card.
History Cog. Enhance. Damage. Action. Destroy a damaged creature.
Huh.
So it's basically, whatchamacallit, Anomaly Exploiter?
A creature that is an Anomaly Exploiter? Yeah.
But also comes with the thing that helps...
It's an Anomaly Exploiter and, Secret Needle.
But like
it is also a creature.
This has a range of 0.75 to 1.5 based on how many cards you have in your deck that damage enemy creatures, but this provides the icons to damage enemy creatures.
So that would be at least 1.5.
So it's gonna be like maybe 1 to 1 point. Yeah, it can just be 1.5 and just a static 1.5 because you're gonna have damaged enemy creatures. I played a lot of Infernus and yeah, it's stupid card.
I hate it. I bloody hate it.
Picaroon. This creature.
Sounds delicious.
No power. It's a powerless creature. Deploy. X is the combined power of Picaroon's non-changeling neighbors. Note, creature's power is X.
So if you put it between a Shadow South and, again, I'm saying names of creatures, I'm going to be there, blah, blah, blah. Between, like, 2 9-power creatures.
It has an 80 bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nasty. That's nasty. How the hell do you evaluate the power of a creature like that?
I think it's not very good. Because you can kill the neighbors and then it dies.
You need to kill both of them.
Right, which means that it will be the only creatures on the board, which means that it's about as survivable as like the automatons in that respect. So it's basically based on the average creature power of your deck, which is gonna be like a range between 0.2 and I don't know 1.
Probably more.
Why more?
It can be a lot more powerful.
You think you're gonna have a 5-power creature on each side?
I'm thinking 9-power creature on each side.
1.2.
I'm thinking creatures with like a bunch of power tokens on them on each side. I'm thinking like a 50-something power creature if I can do that.
It's kind of like a Weezand. No, but a Weezand dies if it's on a flank.
It's a potentially fatter
this
gub.
One also always only dies if it's the only creature on the board.
It's a potentially fatter gub.
That's true. It's kind of like a gub, but
if gub is the only creature on the board,
but gub is also 1 power when it has only 1 neighbor. This one has the power of the neighbor if it only has 1
exactly,
neighbor.
But it is similar to a gub.
Yeah, it is similar to a gub. I don't know. I think 0.2 until 1.2. If you have a really powerful creatures, maybe it can be 1.2.
Yeah, you put it between like a Lolop and some shit.
You and your Lolops.
And a Khalifi dragon. Between a Lolop and a Khalifi dragon.
The Silus and another Silus.
Fine, Silus and another Silus. That would be
50
nuts.
power creature.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. Keyforge goes. 50 power creature.
Relentless Creeper. 2 power imp. After you choose this as your active house, you may return Relentless Creeper from your discard pile to your hand.
Oh!
That is a nice card.
It's kind of like a time traveler without...
What? How is it like a time traveler?
You can return it from your discard pile to your hand.
Yeah, but it doesn't give you an ammo pick when you play it or draw 2 cards.
Yes, but it's only a little bit like...
It's kind of like a bad penny, only instead of clogging your hand, it doesn't.
Okay, that's another way of looking at it. Yeah, I guess.
I will give this card an efficiency of 1.5. Yeah, high value enhanced target. If it has enhanced icons, that's gonna be crazy good. And the power of 0.2. Okay, Whale of the Damned. Action. Enhance, capture, play. Destroy a creature with no bonus icons. Okay, first of all, it gives a capture of 1. No, wait, capture is 0.5. And destroy a creature with no bonus icons is kind of like Draining Touch. It's conditional destruction.
One creature control.
One creature
Yeah,
control.
makes sense.
One creature control. Next. Eaton's Jar. Okay, now we got to the very serious business.
What the hell is Eaton?
Who the hell is Eaton? Play. Name a card. Until Eaton's Jar leaves play, cards with that name cannot be played. Now this card is insane. I think this gives us like a deception of 4 or something.
Wait. Name a card.
Yes.
Can't name like part of a name of a card that is more than one card.
No.
Okay. I'm just thinking how to like...
Meta game defining card. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna give this like you can name a card with an ALC of 4 at least in your opponent's deck. Like whether it's a single card that is that good or a card that has
Exhume.
2 copies of it and it has like 2 each, so it's 4 easy.
Exhume, like take your Exhume and shove it into your archives.
And give it a 4. It could be even a 5. This card is insane.
I want it.
I don't want to see it ever.
I do. I want a problem with it.
It's under Stigma's level of disruption.
Yes, it is.
How much does Stigma's have? Rest. 1 to 5.
Yeah, there's a great range though. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 4. You can't protect an artifact in any way, so it's just gonna be a static 4.
Yeah.
Maleficorn. Corn.
Damn, now I'm hungry. Okay.
Enhance 4 damage. After an enemy creature is dealt damage by a D bonus icon, deal 1 damage to that creature.
Nah. It's a 5-power creature though. It's gonna be tough to get rid of. Okay.
We'll give it a creature control of 0.5. With the bonus icons, it's like a 0.75 maybe.
And it has the power of 5.
Okay, Pain Mail. Upgrade. Raw Amber Pip. This creature gains, after any player chooses this as their active house, boost Pain Mail into its owner's archives and destroy this creature.
That's insane. I love it.
Okay, so it's like a delayed destroyed creature that is reusable.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You take it out of the archive, you put it on a creature. You call this creature dies, it goes back into your archives. You play whatever cards you play. It's crazy, I want it.
What's a containment field? A creature control of 0.75. We'll give it the same creature control. 0.75. We'll give it an efficiency of...
Fuck this shit. It's efficient. It is super efficient.
No, it isn't, because they can just suicide with a creature to prevent you from getting it back.
Right. That makes sense, yeah.
So it's like an efficiency of maybe 0.5.
Okay.
Ritual of Tognath. I summon Tognath.
Ooh, 3 pips.
3 pips. Nice.
Destroy 2 friendly creatures. What if you don't have any? Well, then you just get 3 amber. Neat.
Are you ever gonna discard this?
Well, if I have a gigantic ass board and, you know, there's stuff on that board.
And you don't wanna kill 2? Probably wanna kill 2.
Yeah, like, especially if I have,
I'll
like,
give it
stuff
a 0.25. No, what? 2.523. Like, there is a chance you'll discard it, but it's not very big.
Also, you might have warded creatures and creatures who want to die, so that might actually be really cool.
Yep. That's a cool card.
Yeah.
Skixuna?
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's one of those names. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it.
Omega. Play. Destroy each other creature. For each creature destroyed this way, give Skixuna a +1 power counter. Okay, first of all, this is a gateway.
It's a gateway with a really fat thing that stays behind it.
Gateway, that one. Unlocked gateway. Unlocked gateway is a creature control of 0.5 to 1.5. What?
It's very low.
Because it like kills your own creatures and it's Omega. That's why it's lower than a gateway to this. I don't think I agree with this rating. That's really low. Unlocked gateway is really good.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it like a 2. 1 to 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 2.
And it can be a potentially 0.1 to really lots power.
Yeah, but what's dependent upon, like, when do you cast an unlocked gateway? On average, there are like 5 creatures on the board.
Okay, so this guy would then be a 6 power.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6 power.
No, between.
Between,
No.
I can't give it a between.
Okay.
Because it needs to have a constant score. It can the
No.
range of score can only depend on other cards in your deck, not on your opponent's cards or the board state. So it's a constant. 0.6 sounds like if you play it, it's gonna have 0.6.
Okay.
The Pale Star artifact. Omni, destroy the Pale Star. For the remainder of the turn, each creature is considered to have 1 power and no armor. And then you kill all of them with the
dude that does damage.
Damage to everything.
Yeah.
It makes every creature you control be able to trade with your opponent's creatures, like always be able to trade 1 for 1. It can combo with out of house destroy creatures. This is effectively like a pretty good board clear. I'll give it again a range a 1.5 to 3. Next, I'm gonna take a little break and go to the bathroom. Don't go anywhere.
I'm going to try and pronounce. Taking over Aurora's broadcast. Oh, hello. Now I can actually read what it says. Okay. Hello, people whose chat I can now read. Okay, so Turnkey. It's a D's creature with 2 power. Unforge an opponent's key. If you do, when Turnkey leaves play, your opponent forges a key at no cost. Oh god, that's insane. How did you... Why would you... Yeah, that's an awful creature. Why would you do that? Yeah, that's an awful creature. I don't like it. Oh, the next one has a neat name until the roll gets back. I'm gonna be really interested in the fact that the next one is named Desire. A demon called Desire. I cannot wait to see the art on that one. A demon named Desire. Keys cost +4 amber, which is harsh. Reap. Forge a key at current cost, reduced by 1 amber for each friendly sin creature. What the bloody deuce? I want Desire in my life. Okay, that's really cool. I like it. Yeah, I'm also gonna tell I can like it. Dino Fiends. Oh god, I hate dino thingies. Oh my god, there are now sins. There's 7 deadly sins. Oh, I'm getting this now. No, I haven't yet, but I totally will. We should totally do that. Play the print and play decks, especially. Okay, now that if you're telling me Desires in them, I might just like print and poster sized if it's as good of an artist as I would want it to be. Oh, that's gonna be really really cool. Ooh. Wait. One of the decks has 4 of them. Wow, that's a lot of Desire. Very desirable deck. Oh, 4 of the sins. It's like the Horseman then. Neat. Are they like the Horseman? I hope they're like the Horseman, because I definitely want a Sins deck. I already want... Okay, I want a Sins deck. I'm definitely going to print myself a Sins deck. Yes, I am a sinner. Oh my god, that is so cool. I kind of want to scroll and see what other sins there are. Gluttony, greed, pride, sloth. Okay, I'm going to stop scrolling before Roll gets back and gets mad at me. Ah, that is so cool. I'm sorry for like looking weird because I can't read the text. Yes seems to be a variable amount from 3 to 7. Okay, so that's like, yeah, that I kind of liked the Horseman deck in the day, even though like my Horseman deck wasn't great. Hades, if I remember her name correctly, but I liked the Horseman because I like, you know, the cards that combo together like that, and this is gonna be even cooler. Deadly Sins.
Is that the next one? Oh.
No, there are sins. There are sins. A bunch of them. Oh, yeah, and they're in the printable thing. Just read the thing.
If you play with the print and play decks, Desire wasn't those. One of the decks has 4 of them. 4 of the sins, that is. Seems to be a valid amount of from 3 to 7.
There are 7 deadly sins. Like the 4 horsemen, except sins. And they have really interesting stuff. I only read the one because it's called Desire, because I couldn't help myself. Desire is my favorite sin, and so I read it. And there's
Isn't
also
it lust?
Huh? What?
Isn't it supposed to be lust?
They translated from Chinese.
I see. Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
They got gluttony, right?
We're not there. We're in Turkey.
Yeah, you do the turkey. I'm You do the turkey.
To Turkey key.
To turkey key.
Yes.
To Turkey Keyforge. Okay, I'm gonna...
To Turkey Keyforge.
That's a thing.
Play and forge an opponent's key. If you do, when turnkey leaves play, your opponent forges a key at no cost. That can be potentially silly. I think there are some effects that put a creature from an opponent's hand into play. Oh, it's only if you do. Okay. Still potentially silly. It's kind of like a miasma that keeps on miasmaing until you kill it. I don't know. Is this card even like decent? Is it? You kind of got like. Use. Yeah, man. This unfolds a key. So if they have. This is kind of useless if they have only. If they have only one key, that is kind of useless. If they have two keys and they're threatening the third key, then this might be useful. Why did you bring the cat?
Because it's quiet when I hold it.
But it will start making noise in like 2 minutes.
Don't give it ideas.
Don't give it ideas.
See, you gave it ideas. Go on.
Okay. I'm gonna give it like a.
He has comments. He has comments.
Yes.
They're legitimate comments.
Very legitimate. I have no idea how to rate this. I'm just gonna skip it.
As was expected, I think the internet exclaimed, cat.
Yes.
The internet exclaimed, cat. Yes. There was a cat. It's gone now.
Desire. Free power. Keys cost +4.
Mm-hmm.
Reap. Forge a key at current cost. Reduced by 1 amber for each friendly. What?
Yes! Yes! I want this card! I need it. I want a poster version of it.
That's crazy.
Yes! I love that face.
What?
I know! I want a sinful deck. I want the most sinful deck out there with all the decks, all the sins. Let's sin together.
Okay, well, let's see. Imperial Forge gives an expected number of 1 to 3.
Maybe more like Nightfall.
This is like a Retro Gallem with an upside. How is it like a Retro Gallem? Oh, right, because it increased key costs. Wow. Okay, it also increased key costs.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes, I want this. I want this. I read it like 4 times before I understood it. I want this card. I want this in a deck. Yes. This is gonna be my new favorite card, I think. Or like my new favorite.
It's a static +4. It's insane.
There's nothing you can compare it with because it's nuts.
Wait, first we can compare the Amber Control. The Amber Control of an EDA is between 0.5 and 2.5. So we're just gonna give it a static 2.5 Amber Control.
Because of the increased key cost.
Yeah. And then on the expected Amber, we're gonna give it 1 to it basically can be up to the number of sins you have in your deck, but they all need to be in play. So I'm gonna give it a 1 to 3.5, like half of them.
Yeah, it's generous. Really generous. Also, creature power is full.
That's wow, that's crazy.
I know, I want one!
It's free.
Hmm?
It's free.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, Dino Fiend. Play, you may exalt Dino Fiend. If you do, deal 3 damage to a creature. Destroyed, steal 1.
Which is interesting because if you exalt him, he then has 1 on him, and then you basically steal it.
No, because the destroyed happens before you leave play. the amber is returned to your opponent only after the creature is put into your discard pile, and the destroy
Right.
effect happens before it's put into the discard pile.
But if they have amber, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah. But it kind of like balances out, so we reduce the amber control to 0.5 and the creature control to 0.75. Yeah, that's
Oh, another sin.
envy.
Envy.
Elusive. Reap. If there are 2 or more friendly sin creatures, capture all of your opponent's amber.
All of it. Just reap. And it's elusive. It's like a drumble with extra balls.
Extra balls.
I don't know. I that just came.
Dumble has 1.5 to 3, but this needs a turn to be in pace, so it's not out of hand, so it's not as good.
And you need to have more sins in play, so it's not as good.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be like 1 to 2, and power is 0.4, I think. Elusive. What's this called? Bono. Bono is.
This has 0.4.
Bono is effective 0.5. Yeah, 0.5.
Okay.
Okay, Gluttony.
Nom nom nom.
6 power. Play. For each friendly sin creature, exalt Gluttony. Reap. Move all amber from all of your friendly creatures to your pool. From all of your friendly creatures?
So if you have envy,
All of them.
yes,
All of them.
quite. Translate it. Check all on card in another language. Yeah, that is insane. That is quite crazy. If this is for real, I want a sinner deck.
It does exalt though.
For each friendly sin creature, exalt them. Yeah. And if he survives, you reap,
More,
and it all goes to your pool. And if you also
so
have
if you play him first, then he only exalts 1.
yeah,
So it's kind of like the amber control is gonna be, it can be negative if you don't have enough
yeah,
sins.
but if you have envy and gluttony, that shit can get nasty.
So I'm gonna do it as minus 0.5 till
Infinity.
like 3. 4. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's a 6 power demon. Shit.
Greed. 4 power. During your draw card step, refill your hand to 1 additional card for each friendly sin creature. Fuck this shit. What the hell?
Squee! I want this. Can I have it? Oh, can you get me one? Can you have
I'll
one?
get
Can
you
I
one.
get one? Can I have one? Can I have one?
I'll
Can
get
I
you
have
one. Zenzizex.
Oh, that one.
That's a 2 to the 3. The mother gives 1.
Yeah, but she fat.
Mother gives an efficiency of 2.5. What?
What? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah. Sorry, censors.
Why is mother so high?
Because mother smoked. She inhaled.
Funny. This is 2.25 to 2.5.
She shared with the daughter.
I'm gonna give this an efficiency of 2.5 to 2.5 no 2.5 to
4.
4. Yeah.
So a 4 power creature.
Okay. Lyco Fiend. Skirmish. Destroyed. Steal 1.
Interesting.
Blech.
Why?
Because it's skirmish, so you can't
Suicide with it.
suicide with it.
Yes, but the other person also doesn't want to kill it, because then you steal one.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
Like brand. It's kind of like a shitty brand.
Yeah.
So the amber controller here is 0.5 to 1.5. So here it's gonna be, well, that's reduced by 1 that you give to your opponent. So that's like a 1.5 to 2.5. And this one is so we're gonna give it like a 0.5 to 1. And the effective power should be the same, which is, it doesn't get any for being skirmish. What's another skirmish creature? Verbal. This is an effective power of 5. I guess because you kind of really want to kill the brand, so it doesn't often survive.
But you don't necessarily want to kill this guy as much.
Yeah. Give it a 0.5 like that. Pride. Reap, ward each friendly sin creature. Yeah, sure, why not? What other things ward? Does the Federal Shaman?
Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram does crazy shit.
Yes, I like her.
This one gives effective power. Power Guardian. Yeah, Power Guardian also gives wards power. Guardian. So this is just high effective power.
Yep.
So we'll give it like a 1 to 2. I don't know. 1 to 2. 1 to 2. I don't know. Not very good at this.
Okay.
Sacro Fiend. 4 power, 2 armor, destroyed, steal 1.
Another this creature that wishes to die.
Yes. I'll give this an amber of 0.75. And
It's pretty fat.
oh wait, I forgot the amber gain from the thing. Okay, so this should be, yeah, this should be 0.25 to 0.75. What? 25 to 0.75, and the same with the expected amber, and this is gonna be more constant, and the power is 0.4.
What about the armor?
Oh right, so 0.6. Sloth.
Cloth!
At the end of your turn, if you did not use any creature this turn, gain 1 amber for each friendly sin creature.
I'm not crazy about it. At all. It's like
So this
the
is
worst
only
sin.
this is only useful if you like on the turn you play them.
Yeah.
So we'll give it an expected amber of 1 point, just 1. And the power of 0.5. Oh, what? 0.5.
Yeah, the 2 I snuck in there.
Okay, Umbra Fiend. Elusive and destroyed, steal 1. Again with this bullshit.
Yeah, again with the destroyed steel one.
Copy this and the 0.4
Because of the elusive?
because of the elusive. Wrath. 3 power, 3 armor. Taunt. Poison. Skirmish.
Jesus!
Fight. For each friendly sin creature and rage an enemy creature. Ooh, that's
Ooh,
neat.
that's nasty. I like it.
That's neat.
I
like it. Yeah,
I
it's
love
pretty
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's compare it to our friend Xenos. Xenox Blood Shadow has an effective power of 1.5. It has skirmish poison, but it also has hazardous, which that thing doesn't have.
But it enrages everyone.
But it does have armor, and this one also has elusive. So that's an effective power of like, I think it's slightly less powerful.
I disagree.
No, just like the survivability of the creature.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have taunt.
Ignoring the rage.
Yeah, but the Wrath has taunt.
The Wrath has taunt. That's true. Yeah, they're fairly... Taunt with poison is nice, but the free powers...
And if you rolled it, that's pretty nasty.
I still think it's a little lower than this. I'll give it a 1.2.
I don't think it's a lower because this doesn't come with a toad.
You don't rate a card based on the cards that it comes with.
Okay.
You rate the toad, you give the toad shitty ALC.
Oh, it's negative. Oh, how cute.
You give it a toad that's it, and that.
Yeah. Okay, legit.
Okay, so 1.2 and enrage. I have no idea how to. What's the card called that enrages all of the enemy?
It's a Brobler, isn't it?
No, there's a Saurian card which you can exalt to enrage.
Yeah, I hate Saurians. I don't remember.
This way, card type, creature.
That will not narrow it down.
Yes, it will. I remember how it looks in a Draco Preco. If you do choose a house and rage, okay, so it gives
negative amber control? Why?
Because of the exalt.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It looks like the enrage is not represented in this ARC at all. Shouldn't it give like
something?
Okay, what else enrages?
There's Bromner stuff that enrages. Does an artifact do 1 damage to a creature and enrage it? Or give it 1 power counter and enrage it.
Yeah.
What's it called?
No, but there's this thing that enrages. This fiddle something. Soul fiddle.
Yeah. Soul fiddle.
Amber control. It gives us a very low amber control.
Okay. Because then the creatures can't reap.
So we'll give this an amber control of 1, I think.
That's a lot.
Wait, Seismo Entangler also makes not reaping, that's a 1. It's fairly simple. We'll give it a 0.75.
Wait, okay.
Though this creature kind of wants to fight. I don't know. 0.75. Soul Fiddle. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the last Beast creature, and then we're gonna take a break and like eat or something, right?
Right.
Yes. Before we skip on to Locust. Xenofiend.
Fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and put 1 at the bottom of your deck. Destroyed, steal 1.
Again, with the destroyed, steal 1.
So the amber control is the same as this thing.
And it's like a very bizarre Igor.
Yeah, it's better than Nigel.
Yeah, because it lets you put a card at the bottom rather than discard it.
I mean, it's better in good decks, it's worse in bad decks. So, like, if you get this in sealed, it's not as good in Igor. Igor can filter out shitty cards from your deck, while this one, you'll have to face the cards eventually.
No, you actually have to face them, both, 2 of them almost immediately, and 1 of them eventually.
Also, it's a fight and not a play. So it needs to fight into something and survive, and it's free power.
Which is not likely to happen without, like, lots of power-ups.
Right. Thank you, Nathan, for pointing out it's a fight. I'm gonna give it a very low efficiency because this does not seem like it's gonna work a lot. So I'm gonna give it a 0.5.
It has the... No, okay, the Steel and Amber is represented in the Amber Control thingamajiggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're done with this. That was 41 cards. We're gonna take a break, eat something, and I actually have a recording with Help from Future Self in like half an hour, I think.
You popular.
We're gonna talk about house logos in throughout the ages.
Ooh.
And yeah, so that's that, and we'll try and possibly do the logos later today, and if not, we'll do it another day. And in any case, you can find this stuff. I will also put it up on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.
Thank you.